Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Hello. Yes, I follow deck. Good point. I follow isn't working. So basically, I'm not going to slag the club off because I got in trouble for that before. I don't know what's happening, but basically, it should be on there by now. I couldn't wait any longer because I want to do a live stream. So I've just gone on to Crystal Palace's Twitter, clicked a link, and it's took me about 30 seconds to sign up and pay for it for a £5. So there you fucking go. There's your answer. So basically, yeah, we've paid a £5 now, but it is what it is. The starting lineup is coming across the bottom of the screen. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just getting a few things in place. Fucking club, honestly, sometimes. Oh, dear. But thanks for tuning in. How are you? Jay Turner. Right. Okay, so super chats are activated. That's basically if you want to contribute to the channel. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate if you did. Fantastic. If you don't want to, not a problem. 6 people donated last week, and I think I thanked you all at the time, but I wrote your names down just in case I did forget, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. So Mike Williams, Keith Lancaster, Robert Cook, Steve Lees, M. Lewis, and Jay Turner. Boys, I really appreciate your comments and your donations last week on the live stream. Sorry, right. The starting lineup, as I said, is coming across the bottom of the screen. I'm going to be joining you very shortly because I am just I'm just doing my final few posts and stuff on lives, but there's 143 people already on board. So Palace TV Live I'm on. Right, if I can get it working again. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so they're doing a little bit of. They've got Mark Bright in the stands. Palace. What about that? And they are doing interviews and everything. I follow isn't even working on a Millwall website. What about that, boys and girls? Right. Let me just go to banners. Sorry. Hey, good afternoon. What's happening? How are we all? Thanks for tuning in. So I've got a game here. Mark Bright's currently having an interview with a presenter from Palace TV in the upper kitchen, it looks like. Mark Bright's got a good bonnet on him these days. Right. Comments. Jesus Christ, somebody's already donated a super chat, and I will catch up with that and see who it was. Simon Patterson, good afternoon, mate. All right. James B. Deck, yeah, I've paid £5, mate, and I'm just watching it on the Palace TV. King FIFA streamer, you watch yourself today, boy. You're getting a bit chirpsy on these chats about saying weird shit, so you could get dinged today if you keep on. Millwall fan, coming you lines. Travis. Vindahunu. Will I be showing you the game? No. And the reason I won't be showing you the game is I can't show you the game because the I follow is owned by the EFL, right? So if I show you the game, I then potentially will get my YouTube channel shut down and I will get copyright strikes. I'll also get in trouble with Millwall Football Club. So I cannot show you the game. I can never show any games. Sky Sports and the EFL own all the rights. That's why I always say in the comments, this is not, I'm not going to show you the game. It's a watch along. So I'll answer questions. I'll tell you what's going on. I'll give you the team. You can see the team there at the bottom of the screen. I'll talk you through it, bit of commentary, but I can't show you the game. It is allegedly free on the Millwall official iFollow. 8 minutes to kick off, there's still nothing there. So I've just gone on the Crystal Palace Twitter. And by the way, the iFollow is free to sign up. So you can watch it for free, but I've got an iFollow account. Nothing's come up. So now I've just gone on the Crystal Palace Twitter feed, pressed the button on there, and I've paid a £5 to watch it on Palace TV. It took me in about a minute, all in all. And on top of that, Palace have got good coverage. So I'm not going to say anything more than that because I don't want to get in trouble with the club. But it's like banging your head against the wall at times, honestly, it seems like. Okay. Loving the specs, Danny boy, says Gary Eastwood. Thanks, mate. It's always quite a point of a topic of conversation, which bins I've got on. I'm in the Cotswolds, by the way. This isn't my house, as you may know, may have realised. I'm in the Cotswolds, so I'm hoping that the Wi-Fi holds up. At the minute, it's working well, and we should get through it. Charlie Richardson, you're saying buy a monthly audio pass and you'll get the game, but I'm already a member. Does that? I don't understand. Oh, anyway, I've paid for it now. Maybe I'm slagging the club up when I shouldn't, but I don't know. The Palace one was very easy. But Charlie's saying if you buy a monthly audio pass, you'll get the game. There you go. Right, more comments. Oh, here we go. Right. Millwall. Oh, KP, don't do that to me, boy. You've donated your money to me. You're going to have to do that. Gary Eastwood said you gave me £15. These are I had 6 people pay and donate. And I haven't got a name on there, mate. This is Gary Eastwood. But if you did, I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, this is not why we're here. We're here to cover today's game. The team news is in. However, I've just seen a notification on my Twitter feed that says Yuri Skalak has pulled up in the warm-up. No Marlon Romeo still. He hasn't featured at all in pre-season. And I think Gary Rowett said he's not quite there on his fitness yet. Troy Parrott, of course, is out for 2 to 3 weeks with a calf strain. And Billy Mitchell was a bit more of a long-term one, unfortunately. But the team was Bolkowski in goal, 3 centre-backs, Sean Hutchinson. You can see it at the bottom anyway, but I'll put it in a little bit of a shape for you. Hutch, Pearson, Coops are 3 centre-backs. Then it was going to be Skalak, right wing-back, again, who Gary Rowett has been saying he's playing there a lot in pre-season and doing well. Malone, left wing-back. 2 central midfielders of Leonard and Williams. I still think Woods isn't 100% fit, although he's on the bench. And then a front 3 of Jed on the right, Bennett on the left, and Tom Bradshaw through the middle, which has surprised me. I'm not disappointed with it, but it surprised me a little bit because I don't know, I just thought he preferred Smith. And then on the bench, we've got Ryan Sanford and Joe Wright. So no Frank Fielding, I don't know where he is. Hayden Muller, I would love to see Hayden Muller get some game time. Brown, Tienza, Murray Wallace, of course, Ryan Woods, Ben Thompson, Connor Mahoney, Tyler Berry, and Matt Smith. Some people saying their iFollow is now working properly. It may have been, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I thought I knew how to work it. So, sorry, I'm going to turn my phone on silent, actually, so we can actually just have a chat. Yeah, someone's saying their app isn't working. Someone's saying their app is working. Whether the club's one is or isn't, Crystal Palace made it very easy. They put a link on their Twitter. They said, press this button here, and you can watch it. And I just literally went, bink, put in my details, and I'll give Crystal Palace a £5. So I'll probably get accused of being a Crystal Palace fan, but I just needed it on the screen because I wanted to watch it quickly. Come on, you lines from Brooklyn, says John Trez. Oh, I can show these, can't I? I forgot that with the new feature. There you go, John. Thanks for tuning in. What's everyone making that Brooklyn lager? I've seen that floating about quite a bit lately. They got it in, what's that shit burger place in Bluewater? That is Five Guys. Don't like Five Guys, but like the lager. And I've seen it pop up a few times down here the weekend. Tom Mead, how are you, mate? Oh, someone's going to come on you, Palace. When does the away kit drop? Someone said. I don't know. A lot of people on our Lions TV group chat obsessing over when this kit's out. Come on, boys, we're grown men. The kit's out when it's out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you, by the way. Thanks for commenting. But yeah, Chaz Chatfield. What a name. Just for that, you're going to get shown. Chaz Chatfield, is that a real name? Brooklyn Lager is decent. It's nice, isn't it? It's got a little bit of a different twang to it. It's not your average pint, but yeah, there you go. There you go. It is what it is. Henry Salter. Oh, show this boy. My God, boy, my inbox on my DMs on Instagram absolutely full up with you messaging me constantly all day, every day. But thanks for the support. Millwall fan says my Millwall app ain't working, bruv. There you go. Yeah, all this talk of where you can buy the game and where you can't. Go to the Millwall website. If you can't work it out, which I couldn't, maybe I'm thick, then, you know, it is what it is. It's nothing to do with me. Roaring Lion says, we better fucking bring... Oh, we better bring Tienza on FFS. So... yeah, I would like to say Tienza get some game time. It was a bit of a strange one for me. You know, I don't know what's going on in the ins and outs of the club, but Tienza was the only player present at the game at Southend to not get any minutes at all. And I understand that we've got, two good, solid senior professionals now in his position. With, I think Murray Wallace played the second half. I believe Scott Malone played the first half from the Southend game. So I know that, you want to get your two main ones fit, but to Lee Tienza to be the only one to not come on. Even Sanford got a game. So, yeah, a bit disappointed in that one. But again, don't know what's going on. It could be not an injury, because if he wasn't fit, he wouldn't be there. But regardless, good turnout today. The new graphics are on board. We've got all sorts lined up for today. If people score, there we go. We've got the starting lineup along the bottom of the screen there. There is one change to that now, and I don't know what it is, because it's still showing our lineup on the screen now as Yuri Skalak. Yuri Skalak has pulled up in the warm-up and now will not start the game. So people chewing on the Palace fans saying, come on, Millwall. Lewis Hardy said, what happened to Millwall streaming on YouTube? They're not streaming on YouTube. Go to the iFollow. If you can get it to work, you are a better man than I am. I am watching it on Palace TV, so I had to pay a £5 to watch the game. Jaron Lee says, Parrott. Troy Parrott is injured. I sound like I'm moaning all the time, but I'll just quickly refer to, once again, the posts that I put out. Please read the post that I put out on Instagram. It's getting to the point where I don't want to put the post out. Today I put a post out saying, the game's available to watch on iFollow. Go to the club's official website. Where can I watch the game? I can't find the game on anywhere. Where can I watch the game? It's very simple. You just got to read the post that I put out. And this one here on Troy Parrott, he's injured, by the way. This is not a dig at you, Jaron Lee. He's injured and he's out for around 2 to 3 weeks. Of course, on that basis, he then isn't going to travel with the Republic of Ireland squad. And I see people having a whole long conversation. He's travelled. He's gone with Republic of Ireland. Blah, blah, blah. No, if he's injured, he obviously isn't going to travel. He's going to stay and get his injury right. There's no point in travelling with the Republic of Ireland if he's not going to be fit to play. So, no. Oh, Finlay McDermott. He's called someone a tosser. Could be me. Could be someone else. Who knows? But we've gone with it. Right. I'll tell you what I am going to do. I am going to quickly turn the... You don't know if you might have heard a beep there. That is probably the Millwall notifications. The Millwall FC notifications, which I've got on alert, obviously, so I can always keep on top of the Millwall news. So I'm going to turn that off, because that will always obviously run quicker than what I can see, and it might ruin it for me and tell me there's a goal gone in before I've seen it actually happen on the screen, if that makes sense. And we're underway, by the way. We're 13 seconds in. I don't know who's taken over from Yuri Skalak yet as the right wing-back situation. But in case you missed that news, Yuri Skalak pulled out of the game in the warm-up, pulled up in the warm-up. So with Marlon Romeo not fully fit, and Billy Mitchell injured, although he's not a right-back but can play there, he's the preferred person to cover Romeo in that instance. This leaves us with James Brown. So I imagine James Brown stepped in. Crystal Palace keeping the ball. Oh, the team sheets. That's what I was going to show you. So we'll just show you the team sheets of both teams. Oh, no, just put it up. Don't worry, I'm not. There you go. There's the team sheets for both teams. I know nothing about Crystal Palace. I know Ward is. I know Kayati is. Oh, Mayer, MacArthur. Zaha started with Schlupp and Ayew. So it's a strong lineup for Palace. Millwall retaining the ball at the minute. Sean Williams does well, as does Ryan Ennett, to put it to Sean Williams. And now Millwall coming forward. Bradshaw loses out. It was a bit of a bobbly one to Bradshaw, to be fair. But, yeah, let's get rid of that now. Let's go back to me. There you go. So, the game is 1.5 minutes long. Pearce has it, plays it to Malone. Scott Malone preferred to start today in front of Murray Wallace. Read into that what you will. He's currently hurtling down the wing at a rate of knots. And he's done well. He's made some serious ground up. Just don't foul him. He did foul him. And it's a free kick to Crystal Palace deep in their half. Let's go back to the comments. I'm going to switch the banners up, by the way. Richard Cowley comes out of an angry tweet on Twitter. I'm going to put that banner up just quickly. There's our website, by the way, there, www.lionstv.co.uk, if I can say it. Patreon, if you want to become a patron, and our clothing website, check that out if you haven't already. If you are a patron, by the way, you get 15% off forever with our clothing range from our sponsors. No one likes us clothing. But yeah, right, let's get back to the comments. Parrot's injured. Yeah, Jay Holler, you got it. Brother, he is injured. Right, let's get down. Up the Palace. Cut the Palace fans. Simesy. Yeah, Scalak pulled up in the warm-up, mate, and I believe I'll have a look now. Get a bit tighter with my goggles. Yeah, James Brown is now playing. James Brown is now playing right wing back instead of. It's three centre backs, so it's a bit of a with Bolkowski in goal. It's sort of three in front of him: Hutch, Pearce, Coops, and then it's two wing backs in front of them. Scalak on the right wing back and now it's James Brown. Malone on the left wing back. And then the two central midfielders is Leonard and Williams. And then the three up front is Jed, Bennett, and Bradshaw central. I thought he would have gone with Smith, to be honest. I really did, but he didn't. So there you go. It's saying, hang on, let's have a look. Someone's saying it's saying, sorry, there is a lot of comments. Right. Sorry, I've also got Richard Cowley on Twitter. He's a brilliant source for Mill information. As you know, I always praise him, but I've also got his tweets on notification. So every single time he's tweeting, it's going kadonk, and I can't have it while the game's on. So he's been dinged until full time. Sorry, Rich. You are a legend. Right. Let's just sorry, 1 second. Let's just reload that. Right, so I'll do a little bit of a... There we go, we're back. It's 4 minutes gone. There's 4 minutes gone. Wow, this is... someone's saying Hayden Muller is on the pitch. I don't think Hayden Muller has started. If you're on social media, obviously I'm not, because I'm streaming on my laptop and I'm watching on my iPhone, then you know more than I do. But at the minute, Wallace with the ball in, unlucky. I'm just trying to see if that is Muller. It's not Muller. I think it's James Brown. Mill keeping it well though at the minute. Well played. Sean Williams on the ball. That's Jeb Wallace on the ball down the right. He's cut back in. He's switched a long one to Scott Malone. He's given Malone a lot to do there. Whew. Sorry, that's Cooper. Cooper out wide left. I think I may know what's happened here. Millwall playing well, keeping Bradshaw's give it away again. That's 2 in a row. Someone's saying that sorry, I'm quite enthralled in the game. There's a lot of comments going around. There's a lot of Palace fans. Hardcore says that Hayden Muller is playing right wing back. Mark Carroll? No, I can't show the game, mate. And the reason for those asking I cannot show the game is it is the rights to this game and many others are owned by the EFL and Sky Sports. And if I show the game, potentially could get my YouTube channel closed down. So it's allegedly available to watch on the Millwall channel. Try and find that one. If not, you can pay to watch it for £5. This will be, as usual, Q&A. I'll talk you through the game. Palace are currently on attack. 6.5 minutes gone. So I mean, they've gone strong, haven't they, up top? If you didn't see the starting lineups, hang on. Let me delete that comment. There you go. There's a starting lineups for the game. So it's a very, very strong lineup for Palace. For us, as we say, Yuri Scalak didn't start, and I'm still not sure who did start. Obviously, it's early in the season. I don't know why, but the players haven't got their names on the backs of their shirts either. And I'm watching it on an iPhone 11, which isn't helping. But I'm pretty sure it'll be James Brown that's gone to right back instead of Scalak. Zaha, Schlupp and Ayew, all forward-thinking players. Lots of subs for us, not so many for Palace, only 5 sub. Tommy Whips says, I've heard Parrott is injured. Is this true? Yes, he is currently injured. And he is out for around 3 weeks. Because a lot of people talking a lot of shit, aren't there, on this website, on this. Yeah, so there you go. Right. Jed is actually a beast. Jed is an actual beast, says Millwall fan. There you go. Millwall on the attack here. We're in the box. Cooper sticks it wide. Scott Malone tries to get on the outside of the Palace fullback. It doesn't work out for him. And as a result, the attack comes to nothing. Free kick to Palace. Bang on the halfway line. 8 minutes gone. We've started quite well. We've retained the ball well. That's for definite. And we just played a little bit of high risk defensiveness there, where Barkowski had it, played it at Cooper, and you know when they're really pressing high. Palace will be used to obviously trying to close that down, trying to impose themselves upon that. Interested to see Millwall play that. I don't think you're going to see with obviously Yuri Scalak. A lot of talk of Yuri Scalak. He's pulled up before the game, but he started every game pretty much at right wing back. I don't think you're going to see a lot of someone saying it's definitely Hayden Muller at right wing back. Maybe if it is, it is, and I apologise because I can't actually see. But I don't think you're going to see a lot of 4-4-2 at all this year from Millwall. I think you're going to see wing backs galore. So I've heard Marlon Romeo was carrying, wasn't 100%. Wood's not 100%. It's interesting what Gary Rowett said. Don't worry, I'll keep you informed in the game if anything happens. What Gary Rowett's also said about this Saturday's opener, it's obviously due to the COVID, it's been a very strange time last season and now the way that this season is going to start. So we're not actually starting the season with a... So just see if he's... Commentator's not really saying the players' names, just having a chat. Good ball from Jed, no one in there. So you're not going to see, the season starts this Saturday away at Crawley in the Cup. Gary Rowett's, the way that Gary Rowett's talking about that game is if he's just treating it as another friendly. So I think we'll win the game. I think it'll be a strong lineup on that basis because the following Saturday he's got to go with his starting 11. Just showing a little replay here from a bit of a pointless replay. Scott Malone knocks one in. Of course, we're on the Palace TV, so it's going to be a little bit more Palace. Maybe that's why they're not mentioning the Millwall players so much. Hardcore says, Millwall I follow has no commentators. Someone just hammered my Barnet, I think. Naughty Barnet on the geezer. Is that me or someone else? There's a lot of comments in there. There's a lot of Palace fans decided to join the party today, which is weird, but there you go. Palace now on the attack. They are looking sharp, Palace, but we're looking equally as sharp, to be fair. 10 minutes gone. No shots on target as of yet. Steve Morrison. I don't think it's the Steve Morrison. But he says, I missed the 4-4-2. Thought that was when Millwall looked most dangerous. It was good for us, the 4-4-2, and it did work very, very well. But it became a bit tedious under Neil Harris and a bit samey. And now people want to see the chance for Palace shot from distance, just wide. I think Barkowski had it covered at the Coldblow Lane end, if I can put my teeth in to say it. But, yeah, Steve, I know you love the 4-4-2, mate. That's what put you at Millwall legendary status. God, look at this guy. Finley H. Millwall to be relegated, stuck £50 on it. I don't think you got 50 quid, brother. I think you're fucking us around, if I'm honest. Interesting comment. Shoms. Bradshaw is a League One striker. Why is there so many people on his feed? And it seems to be a lot of Palace fans. Bradshaw's a League One striker. I like Bradshaw. I've always backed him, but And he scored 7 goals in 7 games under Neil Harris, and we'll keep pointing back to that. He's a poacher, and if he gets chances, he'll score goals. But under, the changing style of players and suiting, great ball from Sean Williams there, crossfield. And here comes Hayden Muller, great ball. Good play from that. Good play from Mill there. But obviously, the style of play, sorry, getting back to Bradshaw and the question there on the screen. Well, it's not really a question. It's more of a statement, isn't it? That Bradshaw is a League One striker. Well, the change in formation, a new manager coming in didn't help. But he seems to have fallen out of favour with Gary Rowett. So I thought, and I thought we'd definitely start Matt Smith today. Maybe you don't want to risk Matt Smith getting injured for the season's opening next week. I think you'll see a lot of rotation. Shane Parrott's injured. Would like to see him play today. But I am surprised that Bradshaw's got to start today in front of Matt Smith. Chance for Palace. He's got inside Scott Malone there, crossing the box. And it's scuffed across the box. Throw into Millwall. Deep in their own half. 13 minutes gone. That 30s plus guy. Smith to be a key player for us this coming season. Listen. I was wrong about Matt Smith last season. I said you wouldn't get 10 goals out of him and Bavarsson combined. And he scored about 13 goals himself. So he will again play a part. He will again be effective in goals we score and results we get. But I don't know. Yes, he is going to be effective. A big player. I suppose if he becomes our top goal scorer again, then yes, you've got to say he will be a top player. Ethan Hughes. John Daly's going to get a look in. John Daly, Bavarsson and Shane Ferguson are both away on international duty, I believe, at the minute. So that's why neither of those are here. Will he get a look in despite that? With Bennett first choice, wide on the left. When we play the 3 up top, John Daly Bavarson's never really been thought of as an out-and-out striker for us. He only ever comes on the bench sometimes if Bradshaw's legs have gone and we want to consolidate instead of trying to, if we're losing and Bradshaw, we'll take him off and throw Smith on and pump balls into the box. If we're winning and Bradshaw's legs are gone, then he'll bring on Bavarsson to play up front and try and take the ball to corners, hold the ball up and just be a general nuisance. But I wouldn't really think that Gary Rowett regards Bavarsson as an out-and-out striker. I would say he's played more often than not for Millwall under Rowett and under Harris as a left-sided striker. So in that instance, you've got Mason Bennett starting today. You got well played. Williams, great ball. Bradshaw, unlucky. Corner for Millwall. Good little interchanging in play. So sorry, as I was saying, there you go. So Bavarsson, will he get a look in this season? I think he's going to find it very difficult. Hang on a minute. Josh, how are you, mate? Look at you with the new setup. Love to see it. Cheers, mate. Thanks for tuning in. I feel a bit nervous now you're watching. But, got a new little app on the go, and I try and have a little go, mate. Try and improve it slightly. Corner in the box, cleared by Palace. Cleared by Palace. Yeah, not a bad setup, mate. I might always sometimes ask you a little bit of guidance tonight. Still not having this webcam camera that's on my MacBook, and I've bought webcam settings to try and improve it. But I'm still not having it. But now I'm using StreamYard to get all the graphics up. I'm not sure I can improve this camera, mate. So answers on a postcard to my Twitter inbox. But thanks for tuning in. Zerka, you legend. 1/8 of the Sidemen. And Millwall fan, obviously. You don't just randomly tune in. Malone on the ball. Cooper. What is it with Cooper? Like he's just clipped one off for a goal kick to Palace. 16 minutes gone. But I don't understand how Cooper keeps getting in these really, really advanced positions. But he does. He scored against Charlton from that sort of range, didn't he? He got in against Charlton and scored the winner. He seems to get really far forward up the pitch and involved not just with defending, but a lot of attacking. He scored a lot of headers, of course, 2 seasons ago. Last season, that was a little bit kiboshed by teams who sussed out how we played, and we used Cooper as almost a dummy jump for when he jumps up. As he's coming down, then Hutchinson would go up. So not as many goals from aerial and set pieces and corners, as we would have liked from Cooper last season. But it was very interesting to see him progress as a footballer on the floor with the ball at his feet and getting forward into outrageous areas, really, for a centre-back to end up on the left wing. Right. That 30s guy, XL, I was going to say that sounds like me, but I'm in my 40s now. I keep forgetting that. Will Conor Mahoney stake his place and be a first-team regular this season? I hope so. I did think so, although he hasn't started today. It's a strange one because him and Bennett, as I said, if you follow the players on social media, seems that him and Bennett are very close friends, but they play in the same position. I don't know how I'd feel about that personally. If someone was keeping me out of the team, I don't know if I'd be over the moon with that one. So, sorry, let's put that back on the starting. There you go. There's a starting lineup back on the bottom of the screen if you want to see it. So Mahoney, yes, I would love to see him involved more. I think, by his own admissions, he had an average season last season. He gave himself a 6 out of 10. So he could improve. I think he will improve. I think the Rowett style of play will suit him a lot better than the Neil Harris style of play did. I would like to see him. If I'm honest, if we're struggling for a cam, which I still believe we are, a 10 in behind, I'd still like to see Mahoney on the left, or the right, and Jed on the left, and Bennett more central. Someone's just asked me. Sorry, it's gone. Oh yeah, where it is? Here it is. Is it? Yeah. Leading on from that, Kieran Salisbury says, "You prefer Mahoney or Bennett on the left?" It's a good question. Both play in the same position, but both different types of players. Mahoney, technically, very good. Chance for Millwall. Jed strikes off the defender, corner. I'll tell you what, we're more than holding our own here against a strong Palace side. So Mahoney and Bennett both play the same position, both very different types of players. I said Mahoney is very technical, great left wand on him. He's got great composure in around the box, and he seems to find that even though he isn't the paciest. Whereas Bennett is very direct with his running, not as tricky. He doesn't have the trickery that Conor Mahoney does. But I know it's early in the day. What I'll say is he doesn't fuck about Bennett, does he? He just goes for the juggler, and that's what I like about him. He's strong, very strong, powerful. So I'd like them both in the team, if I'm honest. I'd have Mahoney left, corner comes in, floated in by Jed Wallace. Hutchinson goes up, keeper's got it, 20 minutes gone, and he'll clear it in time. He's gone early, actually. Oh, someone jumps in front of him. Free kick to Palace on the edge of their box. So if I had to go for, a free in the midfield, I'd probably have, or a 5 in the midfield, I'd probably have Thompson and Woods holding at the minute. And then I'd have 3 in behind Troy Parrott. The 3 would be Mahoney left, Jed right, and Bennett central. That, for me, would be beautiful, Jeff. What do I think Millwall's chances are to ever play in the Champions League? Oh, no, that was someone else's. Sorry, they're moving too quick. There you go. Which isn't a bad thing. Chance for Palace in the box. Cleared. Cleared by, that is definitely Hutchinson. I can tell by the way he's running. Well, listen, mate, we can only dream. Who knows? Who knows one day it could possibly happen. But at the minute, we take consolidating in the Championship again this season. But yeah, no, listen, eventually, could you imagine that? Millwall in the Champions League? I don't know if they'd let us in. 21 minutes gone. Still 0-0. Still no real great chances. No keeper forced into a save. Palace had a shot from Ayew just wide. Cool, that is a lovely bit of play there. Who was that? I don't know who that was, but here comes Scott Malone down the left. Oh, Malone's give it away again. I'm pleased Scott Malone's back at the club, but so far he's not had the best of games. And he's allowed Palace in, but broken up the play by Sean Williams. Well played. To Pearce. Hutchinson now. To Williams. Williams going to go for a pink. There you go. The wand's one out. To Scott Malone. Malone to Cooper. Cooper keeping the ball very well, Millwall. Very well. Palace seem content to let him have it. Charlie says, I don't want Cooper to have a good game today. Yeah, here come Millwall now. Williams, Malone. Oh, unlucky. Done more than Malone. Don't want Cooper to have a good game today, or they might want to sign him. I'm surprised no one's tried by. Or I know people have tried by Cooper. I'm surprised no one have actually been successful. But yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. Right. Carl Wald says, what would you say our weak link is at the moment? That's a good question, mate. It's a very good question. I'm actually, for the first time in a long time, very content with everyone we've got in every position. If I had to say anywhere, I think if Troy Parrott, I think even if he does stay fit, I think we're going to be relying on him too heavily. That's what I think, which we shouldn't do. You know, he's a young player. Comes with a lot of expectations. There's an injury here for Palace, so there's a little break in the game. A lot of expectation on his shoulders, but I think even if he does stay fit and you think he does start scoring goals, we can't solely rely on him. Yes, we've got Matt Smith to come off the bench and score if we're behind or to get us back into a game. But I still think we're a little bit light up top. I would like to see us on an out-and-out central striker. I'll go back to what Gary Rowett said when Parrott signed. He can play anywhere across that front three. So for me, I still would like to see a striker. Also, this Frank Fielding thing's worrying me because he's not in the starting lineup today. Sorry, he wouldn't be in the starting lineup. He's not in the starting squad. He's not even on the bench, and Sanford and the young England goalkeeper Joe Wright are on the bench, which makes me think something's not right. Why is Fielding not out there? So if Bolkowski was to get injured, touch wood, please God, don't ever let that happen, we would be struggling very much so in the goalkeeping area. So to move on to Billy Davis's question, do you think we'll bring anyone else in? I think Rowett's not said no, but I'd be surprised if he does. But he said, he's not in a rush now he's not desperate to add to the squad. So will we bring anyone else in? I did see something yesterday from a reliable source on Twitter. Can't remember the guy's name. A few Millwall outlets shared it. I think the Millwall Tube shared it. I think I saw it on his feed, on his Instagram post. That we're actually looking at a young player from Palace, an 18-year-old attacking midfielder that Palace bought from Scotland last year. I don't know his name, but bought him from Scotland, sent him back out to Scotland. And there's rumours linking us with a loan move for him. So other than that, and a goalkeeper as a backup for Bolkowski, I think we'll be pretty much business done. And to be honest, I'm pleased with the squad we got. I really, really am. Mill KP. Let's get you on the screen, KP. There he is. He says, we are playing well. Check out Mill KP's channel if you haven't already. I do miss him not being at the den because he goes, we're at the den, Jeff. And I love that bit he does. But there's another Millwall channel there. If you ain't already, check him out on Instagram. Check him out on YouTube. Millwall KP. Sean Williams, great ball again. Honestly, what a player this guy is. A little bit too much for if that is Hayden Muller to do. Take on the chest. And now Palace break. And they've got 3-on-3 here. Oh, he's gone around a couple. He slots it into the box. Cut back. Saha doesn't make it. Oh, dear. Free kick to Palace. Right on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. Free kick to Palace. Zaha attack with pace. Went past Williams. Went past someone else. Little clip back into the box. Well headed away by Williams. Again recovered, but a chop on the edge of the box. If people are watching and your stream is in front of mine, please don't tell me what's going on because I want to watch it for myself. But the Palace one is up to date. Oh. Sydney Allen. Who do I think... Who do you think will go in the summer? Sorry, I just showed another comment there. I'm not going to read it out, but Connor Tobin, yeah, my God, mate, honestly, unbelievable stories I could tell you on that one. But anyway, Sydney has free kick to Palace right on the edge of the box. There is 6 men almost in the Millwall wall. It's very close. It's going to have to be a hell of a free kick to clip this one in over the wall. Bolkowski's waiting to pounce the Polish Panther. And it goes into the wall. Absolutely horrendous free kick. Who do you think will go in the summer? I mean, mate, that's a long, long way off. We've had a very... Zaha's just put one into the upper cold blow. Block 9, mind your head. But yeah, who do I think will go in the summer? Says Sidney Allen. Sidley with 2 eyes. You've done me there, haven't you? I thought it said Sidley. Who do I think will go in the summer? It's a long way off. Who is out of contract in the summer? I think that's a question to look at. Don't know why they're obviously showing that on the replay, by the way. 27 minutes gone, still 0-0. Still no goalkeeper really tested. Yuri Skalak will be out of contract in the summer. I don't think he'll get another one from Millwall. John Daddy Bavarsson will be out of contract in the summer. I don't think he'll get another one. Ryan Leonard will be out of contract in the summer, I believe. That will be an interesting one. See how he gets on this season. Scored another very good goal at home, away. In the pre-season friendly away at Roots Hall against Southend in a 3-0 victory. If you haven't already seen them, you probably have by now. But if you haven't checked them out, they're on the official Millwall Twitter feed. 3 very good goals. Ben Thompson, Ryan Leonard and Troy Parrott. The buzz around Parrott, by the way, if you look at the tweets, the Thompson ones had about 15,000 views. The Leonard one's had about the same. And the Troy Parrott goal, which was actually still a good finish, but the worst one of the 3. Still the worst one of the 3. Has had about 150,000 views. So that just shows you the buzz around Parrott. Palace are into our area. Zaha's on the ball. Malone does well to stand him up. Oh, cut back. It's going to be a goal, surely. It is a goal. 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Zaha did very well. Goes down the wing, cuts into the box. 1-on-1 against, it was either Malone. I think it was Malone. Going to see the replay now. Yeah, Zaha does Malone for pace. There's nothing Malone can do. Cooper can't get back. Malone tries to stand him up. Zaha, a little step over in the back heel, cuts it back. Bodies everywhere, and it's cut into the corner from close range. A lot of Millwall players in the box there did manage to get back, but no one picked up the late arrival of whoever it is that scored. I don't know. So, Crystal Palace lead, half an hour gone. I'm not going to lie, it's not the most best game you've ever seen in your life. But, yeah. 1 to Palace. Oh, no, you're in again here. Away it goes. Oh, fuck me. Almost 2. As quick as it was 1, it was almost 2. Give the ball away from centre. An hospital ball to Sean Williams. Oh. Sean Williams, gets tackled. It wasn't really his fault. Someone gave it away. He tries to get back, and he makes a slide. It looked like another blatant foul right on the edge of the box, but regardless, it gets cleared momentarily. Palace have a shot. I thought it went on for a goal kick. It's a corner. It trickled wide of the post. Bolkowski was stranded because it took a deflection, and now Palace have a corner. Whipped in. Cleared away. Jeb Wallace now needs to get us out an hole here. He said he tries to do a back turn on his edge of his own box and loses it. What you got to see here is Palace are retaining the ball well. We are retaining the ball well. They look crisp in their passing and sharp. We look crisp and sharp in our passing, but the actual pace that they've got coming forward is frightening throughout the team, and really that at the minute. That's making a difference. There's not been a lot in the game. If you are just joining and asking what the fan is, it is 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Max Meyer apparently has scored the goal. Palace now starting to impose themselves a bit more on the game. Great ball in. They're popping it lovely. You can't say they're not. Keeping the ball well. They're looking sharp. They're looking confident. Millwall on the back foot. You need to get wide there, Malone. Because, oh, no. Oh. We've got this thing at Millwall where we don't like to... We did it under Neil Harris especially. We like to stay compact. And if someone's gone wide, the fullback won't go. I don't know if Malone didn't see that or we still like to do that sort of thing under Gary Rowett. But we can't allow. It's fine. It was fine in League One and to an extent in the Championship, but you can't come up against a Premier League side and allowing time and space on the ball to deliver into the box because it is not good. Steve Lee says Pearce got done badly there. That's why I said Murray Wallace should be there instead. Yeah, I don't think, as much as I like both, love Alex Pearce as backup, love him around the club. Murray Wallace, love him at left wing back. I don't think either of those, if I'm honest, Steve, I did say this in my video I did the other day, are going to be up to scratch in a Championship, to be honest with you, this season. Unfortunately, yeah. Neil McCauley said, I can see why Malone was let go by Derby. It's always difficult for a player coming back to a club, isn't it, the second time round? It never seems to pan out as well. I'm hoping it's going to be a different case with Scott Malone. I'm sure, listen, he's around old surroundings, but in a new instance with a different manager, completely different squad to last time he was here. He's going to need time to settle in with his new teammates. Of course, he's up against a high amount of talent with the players he's up against. So, yeah. By the way, thanks. There's a lot of comments saying they like you all like the new graphics and stuff. So, yeah, if you ain't got on that already, super chats are open. If you want to donate to Lions TV, I won't say no. These graphics and new cameras and new lighting I've ordered, by the way, on the back of the super chat payments last week are all going to pay towards the channel. So you can donate to buy a super chat. If you don't want to, not a problem. Just carry on watching. But if you do, it is open. Donations welcome. Also, our website's there at the bottom, www.lionstv.co.uk. All sorts on our website. Tells you all about our sponsors for this year. That needs to be updated before next week because we've got a lot of sponsors on board again. Our sponsorship is now sold out for this season, once again, for the third season in a row. We're a little bit lacking down the right. Great ball. Malone on the ball now. It's not a bad cross at all. And it's a corner to Millwall. Although I don't think Scalak's amazing, if that is Hayden Muller playing on the right-hand side of the back for five, in effect, he's a great young player. And I see a brilliant clip of him. I think I might have seen it on his own Instagram page, his Instagram story, carrying the ball out of defence very, very well, attacking, loves to play at the back, but he's obviously not a right wing back, which surprised me if he is there, because I thought James Brown would be. Corner, whipped in by Jed. Oh, and that's a good ball from Jed, unlucky. Malone to Cooper. Cooper, again, gallivanting down the wing. The Crystal Palace commentator's laughing. I don't know why. But, yeah, there you go. It's a goal kick. 35 minutes gone. But, yeah, it's talking about Malone. Was I talking about Malone before that? I think I was talking about Malone. See, look, someone's saying, what are you using for face cam? Because it's blurry. I am using, for me here, it looks clear. But I know when I watched it back, it's a bit blurry. I'm watching the camera on my MacBook Pro, which is there, which is not ideal. But if I want to use these graphics and the like got some lined up today, we need to score. We need Conor Mahoney to come on and score, so I can do stuff like that. We need Tom Bradshaw to come on, so I can do stuff like this. Or sometimes I might just want to show a picture of the den, like that, if I've got to go to the toilet or whatever. Or I'll go to starting lineups. Not a problem. But what am I using? I'm just using the camera off my MacBook Pro. And now I've got all these graphics. I need to stream off the MacBook Pro. I could stream off my iPhone, which has got a very good camera. But today I'm watching the game on that. For instance, if I wasn't watching the game on that, I could stream on that. But I can't get all the graphics up on a mobile phone. So I bought another thing called webcam settings, which is supposedly be able to sharpen your camera up, make it brighter, make it this, make it that. I bought that for another £8, and it ain't done no good. So I am aware, mate, of the camera. Live stream is never going to be amazing, but there you go. It's never going to be amazing, but I do want to improve it again. So if anyone has any ideas about that, Spencer Riley, you absolute legend. I really appreciate your donation, mate. Thanks very much. Love the coverage, mate. Can't watch the game in Australia, all the way from Australia. A super chat donation. Thanks a lot, Spencer Riley. And hopefully, if I can, I'm always learning. I've only been doing this. I've been doing this 4.5 years now. I was a roofer before, obviously, so I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm getting there. But again, I don't always like doing live streams. I understand they're very popular now. I've got to find a way of making this camera sharper. It frustrates me when I have to watch it back. Once I watch it back, I don't watch it all back. I'll check it at points just to make sure everything was all right. So, it's annoying. I know. Yeah, sorry. So there's the starting lineup. Obviously, Scalak was a late comer out of that. I will update it at half time. Zerka's going to give me some advice again. Yeah, true, mate. It is when I'm at home. I'm not actually at home in a minute. I'm in the Cotswolds. Free kick to Palace. Drifted in. Cleared away. I'm not actually at home in a minute. I'm in the Cotswolds. But even when I'm at home, the lighting isn't great. I have got one of those production lights, which I put up and down on me. But I think it's the camera on the MacBook. It's not great. So yeah, if you've got any tips, mate, don't be shy. I do pick your brain sometimes, so don't be shy to fire into me and let me know how I can improve it. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Other than that, I usually got a better mic on board as well. But again, I'm not at home. Weren't expecting to do this here today. I was going to go home yesterday, but I come to the Cotswolds and I like it. I don't want to go, so I end up staying. Again, in the Cotswolds, I'm surprised the Wi-Fi's been as good as it is, and it's just starting to buffer a little bit. We're 5 minutes from half time. Sean Williams deep interacting with Hutchinson, who switches one wide to Malone. Malone takes it on his chest. Knocks a nice ball to Bradshaw, but he's got no help there whatsoever. And he loses out. And he is up against it there, Bradshaw. People will say he's lost the ball 1,000 times, but he's getting balls knocked up to him. Back to goal. A lot of people in and around him. Connor King. Yeah, if you watch my Insta story, Connor, yeah, I did, didn't I? In the Cotswolds, went to Bristol for a game of snooker. I wasn't driving, obviously, and don't know the area. Looked up and started seeing signs for Cardiff. My dopey mate's driven across the Severn Bridge, hasn't even realised. And his comments to me were, he went, "Oh, look." He went, "I can't believe we've been to 2 countries in one day. I can't believe we've been to 2 countries in one day." And then he went, "Oh, look, they got to drive through McDonald's here, like as if we was in the Lebanon or something and not in Wales." Where's that one I was going to show? Oh, no, this is the one I was going to show. Harry01 says, "Can you stream Fall Guys?" Are you talking to me or are you talking to Zerka there? Because I know Zerka does. But my son does as well, by the way. I don't stream gaming. Although I have been considering, during lockdown, nothing's happening really, by the way, in the game. We're on the halfway line. Just popping it about, really, keeping possession. We're under no real threat. During lockdown, obviously, to keep the content going at first, before we did the Lions Lounge lockdowns, me and my boy were doing FIFA streams. They seem to go down quite well. I'm not really a type of gaming kind of guy. I used to be, but I'm 40 now, so I don't know if I should be playing computer games anymore. But I did quite enjoy them, to be fair. And what I might do is, when the new FIFA comes out, is do it on Twitch, stream on Twitch the FIFA once a week when the new FIFA comes out. It is 1-0 for the people asking to Crystal Palace. Max Mayer apparently got the goal. Do Football Manager. How are we playing? We're doing all right. We're doing all right, to be fair. This is not a football question. I don't mind them because I like these. Oh, by the way, my Instagram stories, I didn't do an Instagram story for so long. I stopped doing them. I don't know why, but I've started doing them again. One, because I'm a media whore. Because I'm trying to get my following up to 10,000 on Instagram so I can do the swipe up. And two, I do quite enjoy them. And I've had a lot of people message me saying they like them. And you get some donuts going, well, it's a Millwall channel. Why are you showing your personal life? It's not a Millwall channel. It's my channel. I created it. I built a following. I do what I like on it. So I do like to put some everyday stuff. I don't want to talk about football all the time. Obviously, today, yes. But I do put my everyday life on my Instagram story. just TV Lines we are on Instagram. If you haven't, give us a follow. I might put that on the screen at the bottom in a minute. But yeah, so I do enjoy the Insta stories. Thanks for watching them. And on that basis, Millwall Holdings says, Dan, what are the pubs like that way, the Cotswolds, mate? I've never been to the Cotswolds in my life before I started working for my mate, I don't work for him anymore, but we're still mates. So I'm here now. It's unbelievable. The best place you'll ever go in England. It is. You've never seen anything like it. The houses, the restaurants, the bars. It's just unbelievable. It's just an unbelievable way of life. Just a beautiful place. So we're near Bolton on the Water and Stow on the Wold. We're near both those places, mate. Unbelievable places. The restaurants are unbelievable. That's why I went for a 7-mile walk this morning because I've been eating too much the weekend. But also, there's a place called the Fish Hotel. I've never been anywhere like it. I went with my ex-wife to on our first year wedding anniversary. He didn't make it to the second, to Sardinia, a £600 a night hotel. This place here, the Fish Hotel, is better. So if you ever want to treat your missus, boys, to somewhere unbelievable, book up the Cotswolds, come and stay at the Broadway. So that's another town that's unbelievable. Stay at the Fish Hotel, Stow on the Wold. It's all here. It's unbelievable. So yeah, mate, pubs are unbelievable. No chavs, no nothing round here. What a gaff. Millwall KP. Yeah, let's have a little bit of Millwall talk, KP. Get us on that. What's he saying? Oh, hang on. Someone's down injured there. That is Ryan Leonard. Ryan Leonard always gets injured. Poor goal to concede. Pearce should have done better, and Cooper doing the look defending like Maguire. Doing no look defending. Poor goal concede. We're going to score though. Yeah, we just need a bit more going forward, mate, didn't we? I think we just need a little bit more going forward. We definitely do. Josh, take Freya there. That's an interesting question. From Charmander Gaming, 58. We're a minute from half time here, by the way. Crystal Palace still lead by 1-0. There's been a break in play due to Ryan Leonard going down. He's back up now. He's just tweaking his boots and his pads, and I think he'll be coming back on. Pearce, yeah. Do I think he'll become a coach at Millwall? Possibly. Probably not. Sean Williams just got the appointment, so Sean Williams will be doing that at Millwall for the foreseeable future. Will Pearce go into the coaching? I think for most players they try and stay within the game, don't they? Whether that be in a coaching role or a punditry role. But he's got a great personality, apparently, Alex Pearce. So could be a punditry route for him. Could be a coaching role, but at Millwall, I don't think that will be the case. Throw onto Millwall. We need a little freshen up here, I think. Sean Williams helps one forward, comes back. Ooh, Malone give it away there again, and Sean Williams did well to cover him and cut that out. I'm expecting it to be half-time any minute. At half-time, we might have a little break. How's Mason Bennett doing, says Henry Salter. I'll be honest, mate, until you just said that, I forgot he was even playing. Yeah. There is the half-time whistle. See, I didn't go for the lies on these feeds. People saying it's 2-0, it's 2-0. Didn't go for it. A lot of Crystal Palace fans. There's a lot of Palace fans here, Vic. You're not going to watch these one. Not that I'm complaining. More views and subs, the better. It does finish at half-time, 0-0. It's currently 330 people watching, so I don't really want to go off air. I'll stay on. Let's just go like that. Oh, hang on. I've got to go on comments again, haven't I? Bang, there you go. So it is 0-0 at half time. Connor King says, good first half. Lewis Hardy says, mate, can everyone fuck off with these fake scores? Yes, annoying, isn't it? It's it is annoying, mate. Yes. 0-0 at 0-0? No, it's 1-0 to Palace at half time. Yeah, did I say 0-0? Sorry. It's 1-0 to Palace at half time. Yeah, half time, Crystal Palace 0, Millwall 0, Crystal Palace 1. I'm trying to do a million things at once here. Trick shot mania and reactions is convinced it's going to end 2-2. Charlie H says, I would let him out for a few £1 million, Jed Wallace. Yes. I am going to do a little banner while we're sitting here. I'm going to create a banner. There you go. I'm just going to put our social media posts up. Right. Give me 1 second, everyone. Have a chat amongst yourself. I'll have a row with some Palace fans in the comments. I'm just doing some graphics. This is where I should, if I weren't millions, I could employ someone to do this while I'm just sitting there talking to you. But unfortunately, I don't. So there you go. But half time, it is 0-1. We've started well. We've held our own. If I'm honest, I think within the last sort of 15 minutes or so, Palace have sort of started to flex their muscles a little bit, obviously being a Premier League outfit. And it's going to become increasingly difficult for us as it goes on. Obviously, I don't know why, but they're always Premier League sides definitely fitter, aren't they, as it goes on. We haven't tested their keeper. They haven't overly tested Bolkowski. I don't think he had a save to make other than picking one out of the net. A brilliant bit of individual skill from Wilfried Zaha to help to put Crystal Palace in the lead. So I'm just trying to remember our social media names. My Twitch one, I have to guess it. Twitch. Oh no, I think our Twitch is Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think there's underscore as well. So I'm just talking myself right. Hang on. I'm just going to put this banner on the screen. Scroll, bang, show. There you go. Just referring there, if you heard that beep go off, I'm going to come back onto you now. Hang on. That is the boys on the Lions TV. I'm back. How are you? On the Lions TV WhatsApp group. And he said, John O'Mara, we carry absolutely zero threat going forward. So it's been difficult for us. Let's not forget the opposition we're up against here. We're up against a Premiership outfit in Crystal Palace, been an established Premier League team for a long time now, whether we like it or not. So it's a difficult one. It's good to test yourself against this level. We've jumped from really, we've gone from Bromley, non-league, to Southend League 2. And by the way, let's not forget we were a couple of years ago. I remember going to Southend and losing 3-0 in League 1. So it shows that we are going in the right direction. And then today we've jumped from sort of League 2 to Premier League outfit, and they've got a strong side at Palace, make no mistake. So it's a difficult one to scope, really. We've got no bar to sort of test ourselves again. Obviously, we're not going to play a Championship club. We're going to play Crawley, also League 2 or League 1, not sure. But we've got Crawley in the cup, and a game we will be expected to win. I don't know why teams don't actually play another Championship side during, play a team from your own division and have a go and give yourself an actual marker of where you can get on. But it hasn't happened. We are 1-0 down at half time. And Henry Salter says, Bosh, Mahoney to come on and score. I hope you're right, mate. We do need someone with a little bit of magic in that final third. Bennett hasn't done a lot. Jed hasn't done a lot. Bradshaw hasn't done much at all, to be honest. The formation for me is I like 2 central midfielders and then a 10 in behind. That's what I would like to see. Looking at the team as we had it, I would be tempted to go. Although I said it, I would be tempted to go to a back 4. I would be tempted to go to a back 4. Whip Pearce out, or leave Pearce on, put Hutchinson right back, Cooper, Malone, and then I'd bring Woods on and Thompson. Yeah, I'd have Woods and Thompson. Then I'd put Bennett in behind Bradshaw, and I'd go a little bit more attacking, but another one a little bit further up the field. Jack Carter. Are you mad, bruv? Smith to come on and score 2 headers. Come on, you Lions. Says Jack. Smith to come on and score 2 headers. Well, listen, mate, stranger things have happened. Derry Shellman says, and to think this time last year, we were 3-3 with Real Sociedad. I'm just going to give you a little break from our massive head for a minute. I'll still have a chat with you. I will still have a chat with you. There's our social media links, by the way, at the bottom. If anyone would like to follow us on any of the social medias. Steve Lee says Muller has done okay so far. Doesn't lack confidence. That's for sure. No, he's very confident on the ball, Steve. Loves to carry the ball out the back and progress up the pitch with the ball at his feet, which is good. I like that. That's why, one of Jed's benefits is he drags us up the pitch sometimes when we're deep and we're struggling to get out. Then, yeah, someone asking about Fall Guys, by the way, and I didn't actually finish what I was saying, that my son streams. He's got a really good. It is really good. I'm not just saying it because he's my kid. But I bought him a laptop for Christmas, and now he's learned how to edit as well. And it's called Henners, HENERZZ, or RRZ. It's RRZ. And he does streaming for gaming, Call of Duty, Fall Guys, does all sorts on there. So if you are looking for that sort of content, he's nearly at 600 subscribers. The boy, he's doing well. Really good at editing as well. He is good on the mic and all that. So yeah, give him a follow. All right, boy. Couldn't you come in? It's only half time anyways. Nothing's really happening.
Do you want that light off?
I don't know what's happening with it, mate.
No, it's fucked. It's just a bit fucked. But do you want it turned off? Sorry. Oh, you on live stream?
I'm live streaming, but I've not got the camera on. Do you want to see the camera? So I've just got that on in a minute.
What's the score?
Losing 1-0.
Who's what? Palace got a good team out. Or what?
Yeah.
Got a proper team.
Yeah, they've got their front. Honest.
Who Millwall playing?
They got RU. Hang on.
Fucking hell. What's your keeper called? Pronounce that.
We're live, by the way.
Yeah, that's all right. Balkowski. Balkowski
in goal. They started with Zaha, Schlupp and Ayu up front.
Missing O'Brien, ain't you?
One of you now, boy, isn't he? One of your players.
One of us, mate. Mackham.
How'd you get on?
Got it done, didn't we?
All done, yeah?
Yeah, all done.
You going back tonight or tomorrow?
Go back tonight, won't we? Mate, I'm not driving to Reading now, though.
Where are you going back to Stevenage?
Yeah, but do you just want to come and then just get a train from there?
Yeah.
Be easy then. Mate, it's only a few stops, isn't it?
Yeah. Someone said your language is disgusting.
Did I swear?
Yeah, about 5 times. That's why I said we are live.
Sorry, Billy. Billy Symes, my boy. Sorry about that. I do swear too much. Sorry.
There's 296 people watching.
Oh, yeah, the Millwall anyway.
Right, well, I'll do this. We'll be done.
That's a good stream, isn't it? Palace TV. Is that what you're streaming it off?
Well, I had to pay $5 for that. I couldn't get onto the Millwall for some reason.
Well, they just got one camera, haven't they? It would be one of those one camera jobs.
Yeah, but they were doing
half-time
talks and everything, them boys.
Yeah, SAFC we got summoned. Association Football C.
Yeah, they're looking good. We're looking all right.
Our mate's a cameraman in Sunderland, does all our games.
Need more of a threat going forward.
And he also traitors us and does Borough games and Newcastle games.
Well, he's got to go where the work is, won't he? What time we're going to leave here then? I'll be done here at 4.
Love Island Don. Yes, Willie, you know, boy. Hush back to horse. Got given a tip 6-1. It's absolutely hosed up. Won by about 5 lengths. Did win by 5 lengths. That was the exact distance.
Graham White. All right, broski. What's happening? Love Island Don. I'm definitely going to. What's all this?
That's a compliment.
Man like Chris.
Yeah, that dodgy Palace TV. I hear you, Connor.
Well, don't say that.
Now it's a study. How are you getting on anyway? Well, these are all mine. These Foxwood tails, these are all mine. You know that? These are worth some money. They're Villery and Bosch, mate.
What?
Yeah, I know. I used to collect them when I was a kid. My mum used to buy them.
So what time are we going to leave here then?
Look, they're all hedgehogs and badgers playing tennis and stuff.
4:30?
Yeah, I've got a pack, man. I'm going on holiday.
Are you going to Portugal Wednesday?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Is it definitely on?
Yeah, it's definitely on.
You ain't even booked it.
Probably get a few 147s while I'm out there.
Harry Jones says you're looking old, Dan. Cheers. Well, I am old, mate. I'm 40 years old.
And the rest.
I'm standing next to Catalogue Boy. Don't help, does it? Chris, how's Love On? There is Love On. Is he still there? It's like as if he's an actual place.
Yeah. How's Love On? Yeah. How's Mauritius? That's all right, mate.
Oh.
Got it done, didn't we? 7 weeks. Bit of a long time, but yeah, it was all right.
Steve Morrison says the least Sunderland sounding supporter I've ever heard.
Oh mate, you get a few Mackhams from down south. Trust me, there's a few of us.
There's a family connection there, don't it?
Yeah, my uncle's a Mackham, so he passed away now. But
what he used to do, he used to send you down the
Sunderland Echo when I was 3 years old. Every week I get the Sunderland Echo. I used to flick to the football bit. Grew up in a good era, didn't I? Quinn and Phillips.
Kaya, you was spoiled, to be fair. Now you're languishing in League One.
Yeah, I know. I love League One, though.
Oh, let's put this as a nice comment from me.
Rocking all over League One.
Go on then, you go and pack.
Luke 09, Luke 09.
Yeah, that's enough out you, Nickel. And I'll be ready to leave here at 4:30 whenever. Fantastic, Dan. Keep up the good work. No thanks, Lion.
To the den, me.
Go on, off your pop now.
Sorry. I'll leave you to it, right?
Cheers, mate.
Do you want a sandwich? You look hungry.
That's a 7-mile walk.
Do you want a sandwich?
Are you having one?
Might have a bacon egg.
Oh.
Bacon egg, runny yolk, bit of wholemeal bread.
Oh.
Cup of tea.
Oh.
Sugar.
2.
Savage.
Yes. Sorry, getting excited about food. He's gone now. I've sent the Joey off to make me some food. Bacon and egg sandwich coming. I don't know about eating on camera. Oh, I could put the thing up, couldn't I? Where you can't see me munching like my big head munching on camera. Right. Is he excited for AOB? Yeah. Simesy said, is he excited for Aidan O'Brien? Yeah. He was so happy. He texted me when Aidan O'Brien's followed me. Aidan O'Brien's followed me. And he followed him back. And I think he's been like, oh, Aidan, I love you since then. But yeah, back to this game. James, this is hang on. James McCabe says red sauce. So it's a big question. When I was a kid, my dad always used to have the HP fruity sauce. Do they even still sell that? The HB fruity sauce. I used to love the HP fruity. But on this sandwich, I'm not really a ketchup kind of guy. I'm brown sauce. If it's just bacon, it'd be pepper and brown sauce. But with an egg, that changes everything for me. Because growing up, well, not growing up, when I was a teenager living at home, if I had an hangover on a Sunday, which is most Sundays, my mum would come in with 2 fried egg sandwiches, loads of pepper, loads of red sauce, and a pint of milk, and I loved it. Ice and warm. I'm assuming that's directed at me and Chris. It says rude boy and old boy. Rude boy. He's got his accent's Cotswolds. Farmer boy. Palace are back out for the second half. We are 1-0 down. It was an evenly matched first half. Not going to lie, not the most exciting game that you ever didn't watch. But Millwall are back out. And it doesn't look like there is many changes. It definitely is Hayden Muller, by the way, right wing back. I can see him now. He's on this side of the pitch. So Millwall line up as we started the game. Bolkowski in goal. 3 centre-backs of Cooper, Pearce and Hutchinson. Hayden Muller come in just before the kickoff. Yuri Skalat pulled up in the warm-up. So he's playing right wing back, which is a good decision in my opinion. Not sure how James Brown feels about that one. Scott Malone left wing back, then Ryan Leonard and Sean Williams are holding the centre of midfield, and then there is 1 up front with 2 in behind or 3 up front, whichever way you want to look at it. It's Jeb Wallace wide right, Mason Bennett wide left, and Tom Bradshaw central. No changes, Connor, so far. 1-0. Dave Lee. Love Island looks more like Cavi Island. I need me on the pitch to score an hat-trick, mate. You definitely don't. I was a goalkeeper when I could play football. Now my knees are shot to bits. Must be that walking I'm doing. Crystal Palace going to kick off the second half. No changes for either team, I'm hearing here. Millwall will attack the Cold Blow Lane end, where the giant Millwall Supporters Club is behind the flag. Shout out to the Millwall Supporters Club if you're watching. Good bunch of guys do a lot of good work, a lot of unsung hero work, and take a lot of unwarranted shit for work that they've got to do. But I only do the glory stuff. I couldn't do what the Millwall Supporters Club do and people like that. They do a lot of good work for not a lot of reward. And I'll be honest, I don't think I could do that. I need the rewards. I need the praise. Bradshaw on the ball again. We've got the ball back. It wasn't Bradshaw's fault that we lost it. Scott Malone clips one forward, and gives it away. I think Jed he's over on the left at the minute. If I'm honest, I've got to be honest. I can see this. I can see us struggling in the second half, and well played. Hayden Muller does very well to get across and cover almost in a left back position. Looks so far at this performance for me. I would take out of this game so far the biggest positive is two positives. One, we've retained the ball well and kept it well, and two, Hayden Muller, not being phased, brought in at the last minute. That probably would do him a favour, really. If anything, if he knew he was starting, he could have been worried about that. Not that he would worry about it, but no time to think about it. Straight into the deep end, has looked assured, confident against a very good, high-level attacking Crystal Palace strike force. Done well. Oh, don't know what happened there. Cut away from a replay, and Bradshaw was tracking down a goalkeeper who clears it long. Sean Williams wins the header first time, doesn't win it the second, and Palace again with the ball. Shout out Paul Bresnan, by the way. There you go, mate. I did put it on the screen. I haven't got around to saying it. Can you big up all the Millwall boys in Cornwall? Shout out to all the Millwall boys in Cornwall. And there you go. Millwall fans, lots of Millwall fans all over the world. Never since I started doing the channel did I realise how many fans we had in random places and groups of them as well. Andy Lloyd, legend, and all them boys and girls up in Norwich come down, group of 10 of them come down for most home games. The guy that runs No One Likes His Clothing, Martin Roberts, legend, the guy that owns the company. Millwall fan, lives in Leicester, comes down for nearly every home game. I think he has got a season ticket, Martin. Correct me if I'm wrong. I will put on the screen now just quickly the starting 11, because that is still the 11 other than Scalak, who pulled up in the warm-up, which I've said 17 times, but we're an hour and 20 minutes into this live stream, so Hayden Muller replaced him and is looking assured on his debut. We haven't talked a lot of actual in-game commentary, what's going on there, because although we kept the ball well, although we looked sharp, and kept the ball well in areas in and around our back, our defensive third, which is different for us, which is good for us. Not really a lot's happened. We haven't tested the Palace keeper. On the flip side of that, Bolkowski's had nothing to do other than pick the ball out his net. So not the best game, in the world. Not really feel I've got my fiver's worth so far. Ball wide to Hayden Muller. It was over here. He tried to keep it on. He didn't manage to do so. And Crystal Palace have a throw on in their left back position. 48 minutes gone. Comments are coming thick and fast. 350 people watching the stream. 1-0 to Crystal Palace currently. If I had to give you a full-time prediction, I don't know. I'll take a draw. Let's put it that way. Because the longer it goes on, obviously, the fitter Palace are. Cool. Well, I got given the slip there, but not a problem. Zaha runs it out of play, and it's a throw onto Millwall, bang on the halfway line, pretty much. Hutchinson will take to Ryan Leonard. Ryan Leonard does well, controls it, spreads it outside, a foot wide left to Malone now. He's bombing on. Bennett's on the line, showing for him. He goes beyond Bennett, then back heels it to him. Oh no, it's Cooper. Sorry, what's going on there? Cooper's so far forward. Good ball. Switch wide to Muller. Crosses Pierce. Hutchinson crosses in. Headed away. And we get it back again. Pierce with the ball. Leonard again does well to Pierce. Pierce wide to Malone. We're getting a little bit on top here now. To Cooper, who's again playing left wing for some reason. Mason Bennett is over there somewhere, but Cooper seems to keep being on his toes. But listen, it's all good. Cooper's a brilliant defender, very dangerous in the air. If he can develop and progress his game even more, by becoming a ball playing centre back, then the sky's the limit for him. It is free to watch apparently on the Millwall iFollow if you sign up for a free audio commentary. Keenwood. Keen, what happened to your YouTube channel, by the way? Did it go? I don't know what happened. I looked away there to get Keen's comment. And as I've looked round, Jeffrey Schlup's there, about 7 yards out, free goal in the middle of the goal, and he's kicked it straight at Bulkowski. The big man does well, the Polish Panther, to save it and hold on, but it should have been 2-0 Palace. Mahoney-Malone combo could be good, you know. Bit of a mouthful, though. That did rhyme. Well done, King. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't made any subject, to be fair. I think that can speak volumes, really, then, for the team that started, in my opinion. Now, other than the injured one, so Woods isn't fully fit. Romeo apparently isn't fully fit. You've got Bavardson and Shane Ferguson on international duty. Scalak pulled up in the warm-up, as I mentioned, for the 19th time. And Billy Mitchell, long-term injury. So to let this team carry on here, I thought, you know, a lot of times in pre-season friendlies, we do the full switch at half-time, don't we? 45 minutes, switch it, 45 minutes. And we haven't done that. We've carried on with the team that started the game, which for me suggests that this is going to be the team there or thereabouts to start the season. It will be good to let Bradshaw play. They're just showing the replay here of the chance. Saha doing step overs for fun. It was, to be fair, it was a lovely bit of play from Palace in and around our box. Short, sharp, interchanging, people moving off the ball. They carved out a chance. RU's got to score. Buries it 100 miles an hour. Straight out Bulkowski, but the big man does well to save it and hold on. COVID cough. Johnny says Johnny Metalcore. That's not your real name. COVID cough, John. No. When I do these live streams, I know this guy's talking for like a long time, but my throat goes really dry, but no COVID for me, thank God. For those asking how I'm watching it, I couldn't find it on the Mill iFollow, so I paid £5, went on Twitter. Not to go on Twitter, Twitter's free to go on. Went on the Twitter Crystal Palace official club stream and paid a £5 to watch it on my car because it was like 10 minutes from kickoff and I didn't want to worry and risk trying to sort the Mill one out. Good play, Bennett to Bradshaw. Hayden Muller now advancing to good area. Get a good ball in, Hayden. Oh, and he hasn't, unfortunately. He's put it over the bar, but there you go. That's what friendlies are for, and good young players can experience. So, yeah, basically, I paid for it on the Crystal Palace website. It's got commentary. It's 53 minutes gone. Crystal Palace are winning 1-0. In not the most exciting game you'll ever watch. Good play here from Mill, showing a replay. Williams, it's cut away again. But it was a good play out of the pitch. Williams into Bradshaw. Bradshaw back to Williams. Williams to Bennett. Bennett wide to Hayden Muller, the young, exciting, up-and-coming centre-back. Seems to be playing right wing-back here today. In Yuri Scalak's absence, 20. And puts it over the bar. It's still 1-0. 53 minutes gone. I would be hoping that after half an hour, after an hour, half an hour left, we would be looking to make some substitutions. Why is Parrott not playing? Oh no, yeah, Connor Tobin. It was a silly comment about Hayden Muller's crap. Why is Parrott not playing? He's injured. He pulled up in the game against Southend after he scored. with a thigh strain. He was taken off as a precaution. He's now having scans and treatments as a precaution. Gary Rowett has said he doesn't expect him to be out for any longer than 3 weeks. So will he start as opening day of the season? I don't know. Will he start against Crawley on Saturday? Definitely not. So I would probably won't start the season, if I'm honest. Even if he was fit to throw him in, I'd throw him in personally, but I don't know. Zaha would be hiding with a full den, says Tony Welch. Neil McCauley says, why do people ask stupid questions? Neil, honestly, mate. Some of the questions I get asked. I was saying this earlier, some of the Instagram posts, people just, do you know what? And I said this to my son the other day. He said something, and I posted that on Instagram, and he went, I don't read it. I just scroll and like, and then carry on. And I think that's what a lot of people do. I put as much information as I can in Instagram tweets. Yeah, chance for Millwall. Cross into the box. Too close to the keeper again. Too floated, too close to the keeper. That was from Ryan Leonard. So I think people don't read the posts, the Instagram posts, and they just ask the question. I've just written what the thing is in the post, and they ask me what the information I've just given. What about this guy though? Look, Tommy X Bones says my dog just farted. Well done, Tom. Did it smell? Gary Turrell says bring Smith on and he will score. You can't really argue with that, mate. And if we've got any chance of scoring at the minute, it's not looking like it's going to happen with the current players on the pitch. I would definitely, if you're going to put Smith on, you need to get Mahoney on because he's going to put a better stand of the ball in that's currently going into the box. Matt Smith at the minute, if he'd have started the game, wouldn't have had a kick because we've not put one decent ball into the box. Second half, we've been a bit more positive, getting forward a bit more, and despite that, getting into good areas, we haven't managed to stick any good crosses in. I think 3 crosses have gone in since the second half started. All 3 straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. Boom, the old Royce. Thanks for coming. All sport APGs I used to wear. I used to love them. Finley H, it's 1-0, mate. 56 minutes gone. 1-0 to Crystal Palace. First half goal. Good work from Zaha. Max Meyer, whatever his name is, scores. Mason Bennett loses out on the halfway line. Again, I was going to say absolutely nothing from Jed Wallace in this second half. And I'm not digging him out. Maybe it's understandable. But it's because I know he's our main man. I'm expecting him to do something, but he hasn't had the chance to really do anything. Interception by Hayden Muller. Brilliant play. Ryan Leonard. Nice. Done well, Leonard. He's looking sharper. I've got to say it. He is looking sharper. Chance for Millwall. Malone. Passing it around the back. We're just keeping the ball very nicely again. Get this tempo going. Get a little possession back. Get a little bit of confidence going. Pierce now to Hayden Muller. Oh, no, sorry. That's Jed Wallace. Jed with a great left-footed switch. He's not going to make it, though. Yeah, it was a naughty touch from Muller, wasn't it, Connor? I see that. What is it with the weird fake scores that everyone keeps putting in? It's just pointless. If you make a stupid comment about a fake score or something, I'm obviously not going to show you comment anyway, so it's pointless. I'm not falling for it until I see it go in, because a lot of people are saying in the chat that we've equalised, but I'm not lagging behind either on my sheet. And at the minute, it doesn't. If anyone's going to score a seat, it looks like Palace. They've got a chance here. Oh, what a block on the line. Jordan Ayew gets in, hits it beyond Barkowski, and I think that was. I mean, listen, it was our own undoing, really. We had the ball. Jed gave it away. Palace broke, although it was already in, pretty much on the edge of the box. Ayew goes round one tackle, goes past Barkowski, and then left-footed, I believe to be Sean Hutchinson, helps it over his own bar. Peter Ryder says, Dan, you're a good commentator. Cheers, mate. I think I would be a good commentator. When I was a kid, I used to play Sabutio for fun and commentate all through the games. I have actually done some commentary, some co-coms, on a thing for London Live, and they had the Carnu Cup. Remember Nwanku Carnu? I think I mentioned this the other day on the live stream. He had a game with a load of other celebs for the Carnu Cup or for his own charity or whatever it was. And London Live got me in to do the co-commentary. So we didn't actually comment on the who's got the ball now. I left that to a professional, and I just come in like just to sort of comment on replays and stuff. It was a good day actually. Did enjoy that. Millwall getting with the ball deep in our own half. Cooper on the march. Plays it to Bennett. Sorry, plays it to Malone. Malone back inside to Ryan Leonard, who switches one. Great ball. Straight on the foot of Hayden Muller, who controls well. Gets it to Hutchinson on the overlap. Plays it to Jed. Jed wins a corner or throw. I think it's going to be a throw. Very, very deep. It's still 1-0. William Wallace. Not the William Wallace. Do I think we should bring in a new young midfielder? No, the Malumbi thing seems to have gone quiet now, doesn't it? Alex Pearce has gone to swipe a cross into the box, and Hayden Muller's took it off his foot as he's gone to do that. He's gone out for a throw. And the Crystal Palace commentators found it hilarious, to be fair. Dan, do you think we should bring in a new young midfielder? Asks Mel Gibson. No. I say the Malumbi thing seems to have gone quiet. I think we're amply covered. Amply covered? I know ample's a word. I'm not sure if amply is. But I think we're nicely covered in that area. I don't think Malumbi will come back now. Billy Mitchell will be back 12 weeks max. So there you go. Interesting one. Someone saying I don't rate Leonard. No, Thompson still not getting in. And maybe we look at it through rose-tinted glasses because we are Millwall fans and Ben Thompson is one of our own. But, yeah, it does seem that Gary Rowett seems to prefer Ryan Leonard to Ben Thompson in the starting lineup. And unfortunately, if it gets its results, you can't argue with it. And Ryan Leonard has been much improved. I've got to say that. We're up to nearly 400 people watching the stream. That is very good. Charlie H says, Dan, you should be the new FIFA 21 commentator. I am open to contract offers, mate. It's not a problem. In the meantime, before I get a big job at Sky, if you want to donate to the channel, Super Chats is open. And you can make a one-off donation to help support the channel, which I very much appreciate. The £65 we got from the last video is going to be spent on some new lighting to try and improve the channel once again. If you want to make a one-off payment, if you don't want to make a one-off payment, you want a bit more permanent for your money. We are on Patreon. Oh, okay. Substitutes galore. Murray Wallace on for Scott Malone. Connor Mahoney on for Mason Bennett. Ryan Woods on for Sean Williams. Yeah. So right, so Woods, Mahoney on for Bennett, Woods on for Williams, and someone else come on. Bennett went off. Bennett definitely went off for Mahoney. Still no Matt Smith. Surprises me. But listen, it needed freshening up, and it's got it. Woods has come on for Williams. Bennett has gone off, and he's been replaced by Connor Mahoney. That's a free kick to Millwall. Mahoney straight into it. Does well, wins a free kick. Just inside the Crystal Palace half. Ryan Woods is over it. Boom, there you go. Director. The director tries a long-range switch straight away and gives it away. Oh, of course, the other defender was. Yeah, so basically, what I suggested earlier on in the stream that I would go to, it seems that we've now gone to, because Alex Pearce has come off. Oh, no, maybe it hasn't. He's gone straight swap for straight swap. Ignore that. So, substitutions from the starting 11. The team now lines up as this, with an hour-ish to go. Bolkowski in goal. Bolkowski, big man, Bart, call him what you like. 3 centre-backs are now Murray Wallace, Steve Lees, you've got your wish, Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson. Then you've got Hayden Muller, right wing-back. You've got Scott Malone, left wing-back. You've now got Ryan Woods and Ryan Leonard as a central two because Woods has just replaced Sean Williams. And then you've got Mason Bennett has gone off. He was wide left. Conor Mahoney took his place. Jed wide right, and still Tom Bradshaw up front. It's a freshen up we needed because it had gone a little bit stale. Although we're getting into good areas, we still, as my mate said in the Lions TV WhatsApp group, no real threat going forward. Again, we're playing Premiership opposition. Let's remember that. But Ryan Leonard now, good ball again from Leonard. Oh, Ryan, great crossfield ball from Ryan Leonard. Hayden Muller's getting forward in that position. He looks confident on the ball, but he's slipped there, unfortunately. And the ball's hit him on the arse cheeks and gone out for a throw on. And now Crystal Palace have the ball back. Let's go back to the comments. Someone just said, what happened to your Calcio channel? I was trying to do that still. I don't get the time. Like, I am doing Lions TV pretty much 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, unless I'm asleep or seeing me two kids. Someone has just donated £5 in the super chat, and I really appreciate that. But it went quick and I couldn't see. Zaha almost 2-0. By the way, I said this early in the stream. People that donated to the channel, and listen, if you don't want to donate to the channel, you don't have to donate to the channel. I've got all these new graphics. It does cost me to run that, but yes, I do get sponsorships for the channel. I don't earn a fortune, despite what people think. So Super Chats has been activated if you do want to contribute to the channel, a one-off. And to be honest, I felt quite bad last week because this thing's $20 a month, this graphics thing now. So it's about $200 for the year, $240, something like that. When I said donate, I was expecting people to donate like £1 or something. Someone donated like a score, so I felt quite bad and a little bit like a slut. So, but I read the names out at the start, and if you wasn't on earlier on in the stream, you did donate last week. I'm going to read your name out again after Hayden Muller crosses one in. No, goes short to Mahoney, who unfortunately loses out, but he tries to get the ball in. Oh, great tackle from Woods. Wallace, strike. Strike from Scott Malone, and it is the first save that the goalkeeper's had to make. So, by the way, last week, the first time I've ever activated the Super Chats, I got 65 quid, which is brilliant, and I really appreciate it, and I'm going to buy some new lighting with that. So, Mike Williams, Keith Lancaster, Robert Cook, Steve Lees, M. Lewis, and Jay Turner. Thanks a lot, boys. You is something I really appreciate, by the way. It's still 1-0 Palace for those asking. If I will update the score, 67 minutes gone. Woods clicks it wide. Muller again, he's finding acres out here. He cuts it back to Hutchinson, who's backing him up. Now Woods is back on the ball in and around the Palace box, but he gives a little outside of the foot cheese cutter to Scott Malone, who's now coming forward. We look a little bit more about us here now. Why would Conor Mahoney? No doubt will try and get the ball in at the earliest opportunity. Oh my God, what a run. Mahoney went for the harder defence there and didn't pan out for him, but we've got the ball back again. Muller again. We're on top here and we're getting loads of space. Mahoney on the ball again, knocks it in. Oh, unlucky. Hayden Muller does well, gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney goes direct. He knocks it into Jeb Wallace. Jeb Wallace back to goal. Turns, hits one left-footed. Unlucky. Can't knock that. Good turn from Wallace. Right angle, just a bit of the direction. But again, he's trying to make things happen. Harry L says, is a podcast something you consider for the future? Wow. So we do have a podcast. Every Lions Lounge lockdown episode we've ever done is available to download for free on iTunes and Acast. Just go into iTunes, enter Lions Lounge lockdown, and it will all pop up. 23 as we stand, I think, for Lions Lounge lockdown episodes. I've also put the chat we had with Benjamin Bloom and a squad assessment that I did. There's about 25 episodes of Millwall with a chance again. Mahoney just hit one. It's gone into the upper tier, but he's completely confident, and I love it. I just want more from him. I want him on the ball as much as possible. So, yeah, there's 25 episodes currently on our podcast, available to download for free on Acast, available to download for free on Apple. Again, going back to what I said about the Super Chats, again, you don't have to, but when I was doing the Lions Lounge lockdown episodes, a couple of people were saying, "Oh, we want this as a podcast." So I just went, "Not a problem." Set it up as a podcast on Acast to host it as a platform, and that cost me another £15 a month that I'm not going to get back because our views, our listens, we're not really a podcast, but I did it because people do want to listen to it on that format. So, Harry, to answer your question, is a podcast something I consider for the future? We've already got one, mate, on Acast and on Apple. Lions Lounge Lockdown, interviewing a lot of ex-Millwall players. The last one we did was actually Aidan O'Brien. Casey Keller has agreed to do one, and he just lives in Washington at the minute, so it's different. Well, not at the minute, he's American. He lives in Washington. Millwall get on the attack. Malone. He got through somehow. Crossing into the box. Not enough. The crossing ain't enough. Pearce does very well again to win it back. And Conor Mahoney's on the ball wide right. Mate, he's so good on the ball, Mahoney, honestly. It's going to be a good year for him, I reckon. Oh, well played, boys. Woods does well. Chance. Mahoney again. Not so good that time, the cross on his right foot, but we definitely look more exciting to watch, and we definitely are now have got a bigger opportunity to press for this equaliser than before. Not really a lot was happening. For me, Mahoney and Woods coming on have made an instant impact. Murray Wallace hasn't had a lot to do, obviously, because we've been up their end of the pitch. Hayden Muller, by the way, looks so confident. And Conor Mahoney wins a corner. So, yeah, we've got a podcast. Check it out. There's people saying stuff here, and I don't know what it means, but it's not really stuff I can't understand. A lot of stuff in foreign. Corner to Millwall. It was a weird corner, but it was nearly come of it. Cleared now. Now Palace are on the break. Zaha's 1-on-2, but his pace has just got him. We're getting bodies back. Zaha again goes on the outside now, but they're in our box. Cross in. He's so quick, Zaha. It's a joke. Any news on the away kit? Still no. So I don't know. Yeah, Connor King says this is much better from us. It is much better. It's been a good performance. You know, don't forget we're playing a team from a division above us. The introduction of the triple substitution has definitely had an impact. Simon Patterson said, "Where's the egg and bacon?" That is a great question, mate. I wish I knew. I think he's asked me if I want it. I've said yes. And what he'll do is he won't go and make it himself. He'll try and talk someone else into doing it for us. Likely the legend that is Valerie Hughes, his mother. So, don't know what's happened. Free kick to Crystal Palace. Zaha again, just so strong on the ball. Yeah, David Bryce, he just literally says then he is a real handful. That's a good question. Nepos Velut. Do you think Muller is ready for the starting 11? I am very pleased and excited that we seem to have broke this mould where we don't want to introduce youth into a structure of our first team. We broke that mould with Billy Mitchell, but obviously we want more to follow. We don't just want to leave it at one. We haven't brought, the last time some really good players come through our youth system would have been Ben Thompson. Before him would have been Romeo, Fred, and Aidan O'Brien. So it's a free kick to Palace, by the way. 73 minutes gone. Palace still lead the game by 1-0. Shot from distance, over the bar, goal kick. So previous to that, it's been a while, and I mean, like outstanding players. Billy Mitchell's come in and very much impressed me. Very much impressed me. Shame today, by the way, that George Alexander isn't anywhere near this. For me, I don't know why he isn't in and around this. There's going to be some more substitutions now for Millwall. Ben Thompson's just come on. There's another 4 subs coming on. Jesus. Leonard's coming off. Jake Cooper's coming off. Tyler Berry's come on. James Brown's come on. Matt Smith's coming on. William Bradshaw's off. And there's 5 substitutions there for Palace and 5 for us. So Yeah, there you go. But Hayden Muller, starting 11. I love the way that he's around it now. And again, you know, you don't know what will happen. Central defence is a very much a high-risk position, isn't it, to test a youngster? But if he's good enough, then stick him in. Absolutely, why not? I don't see the problem with it. And I think the only way you will know if he is good enough is if you do play him. So, yeah, I'm over the moon with it. Is he ready for a starting 11 on this performance? I would say yes. So Zaha's gone off. We look like we've gone to a flat back four now. We do look like we've gone to a flat back four. Oh, sorry, that's Tienza. Junior Tienza's on the left back. Good. Tyler Berry's just come on. Tienza's now left back. So we have got a real investment in youth here, and I'm really pleased for Junior that he's come on. I've seen a lot of Junior Tienza. He is, yeah, Tienza's just come on. Roaring Lion says still no Tienza. WTF. We know what that means, an abbreviation of. But yeah, Tienza is now on the pitch, playing left back. Good, please. And I've seen a lot of Junior down the years for the 23s. He is a very, very direct, powerful, and exciting player coming forward. His final ball sometimes, or final decision, has a bit to be desired, but he's still very, very young, and obviously getting him in and around it will help that situation. Ball's clipped long to Matt Smith, who wins the header, knocks it down. Conor Mahoney in a dangerous area. Go on. At his foot and shoots, mate. Hits the target. All right, not the greatest shot in the world, but his desire to want to be on the ball for one and for two to do things quickly, in, boom, at his feet, shoots. What is gaming? Show. Do you think Rowett rates Alexander? I don't. Oh. It's not looking like that, is it? If I'm honest, with Junior Tienza on the pitch here today, Hayden Muller starting the game, Tyler Berry coming on just now. It's not looking like he really, he really rates George. And if he's going off goal scored, he probably should. We'll come forward here, chance for us. Ryan Wood's on the ball, very composed, knocks it to Hayden Muller, who's had a very good game. Muller's going to stick one in the box. It's a great ball. It's a great ball. Oh! Great ball from Muller. Someone was arriving late. It possibly was Matt Smith. Was it? No, it wasn't Matt Smith. Someone got there in front. I can't see who that was, to be fair. It might have been Sean Williams, although I said that Sean Williams had gone off the pitch. What is the score? 1-0 to Crystal Palace. 77 minutes gone. Palace just shaded the first half. They sort of, after a while, they did impose themselves, and they was a lot sharper in and around the box, which gave them the lead through some good work from Wilfried Zaha. Done some great work. Cut it back from Max Mayo, who scored the goal. Second half, we was on top, but had no final ball. The introduction of the triple substitution, Murray Wallace on for Pearce, but more so was Conor Mahoney coming on for Bennett, who didn't do anything, to be honest, in my opinion, Bennett. But again, just come back to the club, needs game time. And Woods coming on, definitely upped our game. I think Palace thought they was going to get a penalty there, but it's a free kick to Millwall for a handball, or maybe potentially an offside. It wasn't offside. Anyway, that's by the by. 12 minutes to go, and I'm going to show that comment. No, not that comment. This comment. Palace now with a ball, retaining it well, popping it nicely, very central, about 35 yards out. Thomas TDI, I said, did I like the Anelka documentary? So I'm not looking at the screen much because the game's actually really coming to life at the minute. Did I like the Anelka documentary? No. How did you know I watched that? Maybe you saw my Instagram story. I turned the Anelka documentary off after 5 minutes. and I love a good football documentary. Considering trying to watch the Spurs one, well, I don't know what that's about, if anyone's seen it, but no, I didn't like the Anelka documentary for the reason being this. It was dubbed. It had a narrator that was talking over. They sort of lowered Anelka's audio, and they had an English translator. And I understand that, you know, it's in French. That's fine. Didn't have a problem with that. One of my favourite shows of all time is Narcos. That's actually subtitles, but it just completely killed it for me. You couldn't get any sense of what, you know, although I can't speak French, you know, you can still sense what people are like, the tones they're using, the way they come across. And I turned it off after 5 minutes because I couldn't deal with it. Was really badly dubbed as well. Do you remember, who remembers the older people, Transworld Sport? Do you remember that on a Saturday morning? And it used to have some, like, you know, narrators speaking over people who couldn't, obviously some interviews and stuff wasn't in English. And it just shit. I just turned it off, mate. So, yeah, quite passionate about that, aren't I? But I didn't enjoy it, no. So I might give the Spurs one a little go, see what that's all about. But at the minute, Mill will have a free kick out in a left-back position. It's going to be whipped in left-footed. It's cleared. Only to the edge of the box. Snapshot back in. Ooh. Bit bitty. Trickles wide for a goal kick. Yeah, I can't stream the game. I have explained why earlier on. Lost a non-stop one, can you? That was unbelievable. Well, not say the real one. It's all real, but the most famous one, Pablo Escobar, and the look at the screen there. We're an hour and 51 minutes in. There's still 431 people watching. So thanks for tuning in. Sorry the game's not been brilliant, but did you just lose me there? I hope you've enjoyed this another live stream. I'm enjoying these live streams. I just need to improve the camera quality again. Roaring Light says, how is Tienza getting on? He's doing all right, mate, so far. I mean, we've been quite on the front foot, so we haven't seen loads of him. But again, you know, he likes to get down the wing. You've got Hayden Muller playing one side and him playing the other, or the fault with the wing backs. Different types of players. What's happening, boy?
Someone's just arrived.
No, what is it?
Magic, boy.
They ain't putting that on this screen.
Huh?
Where's the sandwich?
I'm just making it. See what's just arrived? Let's show the folks.
No, don't show them. It's a Sunderland shirt.
What?
You've already had one.
Look, how nice is that, though? Yeah, I know, I ordered two. Just in case I lose one. Get that bit of magic. I know, show how nice it is.
No, I ain't showing them how nice it is.
Yeah, but it's actually a well-nice strip. That's the nicest kit we've had in years.
Need something to wash the car with.
Way up the Mackham. What's the score now?
1-0, but we're doing all right. We're on top here. We're on a thing again here.
Come on, Millwall.
Come on, boys. Crossed in. Chance. Ref!
There's a penalty.
What?
You've got 4 eyes, haven't you? You've got to remember.
Chance for a penalty there, I tell you. That's dodgy. Here comes the replay. Again, pressing them high up the pitch. Wins us the ball back. Tienza on the overlap. Good ball into the box. Takes a little deflection.
Oh, that's a foul on the keeper, isn't it?
What?
He fucking clattered the keeper.
No, he didn't.
He did, didn't he? Let's be honest.
Someone says that shirt going to have O'Brien on the back.
Yeah, I might do, actually.
Honestly,
quite cheap, isn't it? 5 letters. 6, isn't it?
People are asking where these sandwiches, and I'm inclined to join in. So many questions. Do you think Trump will win the election, and do you want him to?
He's a snooker player, isn't he?
Shard. Free kick again to Millwall. Be honest, the bacon, you've gone, do you want that? Yes. Then you've
we're side.
Then you've gone straight to your mum and gone.
My mum ain't here.
Oh,
you're in our office, you know that?
I know, man.
This is where the shit happens.
Business. That's what
business,
we do.
Baby.
Business. Hayden Muller again does well. Interchange with Alex. Sean Hutchinson.
No, you signed Muller?
He's better, mate. Hayden Muller, youngster. Get on that bacon, boy. Come on.
Boy.
Get on it, boy. Got to get going. So you packed yet?
All I need is budgie smugglers and a bit of moisturiser, baby.
I don't want to be leaving here at 8 o'clock. I know what you're like for sitting around on your ass doing nothing. I'll start with a sandwich. Love that sandwich.
Mate, do you want some chocolate?
No, I want a sandwich.
I think I could stop and treat you.
What, for dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that then. Palace now with a ball. 84 minutes gone. A whole host of changes. Good to see Tienza. It's definitely a flat back four now with Tienza. Tienza's left back. Murray Wallace is centre back with Hutchinson. Murray Wallace just give the ball away, by the way. Terrible clearance. And Palace stick one over the bar. So the team, as I can see it right now, is Bulkowski in goal. Tienza left back. Hayden Muller right back. Hutchinson and Murray Wallace centre backs. Is definitely a flat back four. Then in the midfield, we've got Ben Thompson and Ryan Woods. Then we've got Smith up front. We've got Mahoney on the pitch and Berry on the pitch. I think we might be on like a 4-4-2, but it's gone so quickly. There's no audio. Sorry, there is audio. There's no graphics to say what the subs were. There's no team players' names on the backs of their shirts. Are people getting me at it? Hardcore said it's not Hayden Muller, it's Brown. All right, has Muller gone off now? Has Muller gone off? Yeah, maybe he did, to be fair. There's Brown right back, yeah. I think we got to a 4-4-2. Tyler Berry's working hard to get the ball back. No, that's Jed. Jed's still on the pitch. It's more of a 4-5-1 now. With Jed central. He's actually central behind Smith. Good. Like to see it. It's 1-0 to Crystal Palace. For those who keep asking me the score. Jay Turner says Bradshaw is still on in capital letters. Do you know what's throwing me? Is someone, look, this is what's throwing me. Look, I keep getting comments like this on the screen. What are you supposed to do with that, honestly? Honestly. It's a free kick to Millwall anyway. And then this guy's responding to him, I think. I don't know what's going on, mate, honestly, bro. But it is a free kick to Millwall. Conor Mahoney's going to take it, 86 minutes. Sort of in between the halfway line and the penalty area. We're getting bodies forward. Conor Mahoney floats one in. I feel that's going to be too close to the goalkeeper, and I'm correct. The keeper comes out. He takes the ball, and Crystal Palace now try and break. Neil McCauley says Bradshaw is a waste of space. Hardcore says Google Translate. That's actually not a bad idea. Probably I shouldn't put it on the screen. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on the screen. Maybe it may sound bad. But I did it anyway. Never mind. It's done now. That's going to be a free kick to Crystal Palace. No, it isn't. Mahoney loses out, then wins the ball back. Then loses out again. Gets caught on the ball. Chance for Palace. Straight at Bulkowski. It's frustrating because Bulkowski's had nothing to do. It's been a game of two halves, and we've definitely been the better side in this second half. But, you know, as much as I praise Mahoney, as much as he has made things happen when he's come on and tried to unlock the door, that is one of his weak points where he can, you know, get caught on the ball and not be a bit soft on it defensively, you know. But, you know, from what he brings going forward, I would take that. Jed does well, holds the ball up. Cool. Chop. James Brown gets hauled to the ground. Or is that Woods? I don't know. They're both ginger. Just one of them. No, that was Woods. I can tell by the way he's not the free kick. To Murray Wallace, who advances over the halfway line and plays it to Junior Tienza. Back to Wallace. Always going to shit one here. Wallace goes long dive to Smith, who flicks it on. Mahoney's in the box. Come on, Connor. Chance. Oh! Fuck. That was very close. Very close. Good long diagonal by Murray Wallace. Matt Smith wins the flick onto Conor Mahoney. He's unmarked. Cuts in. Cuts it back. Shot by Smith. Deflected. And then dragged wide by, I believe, was Bradshaw, was it? Or yeah, I think it might have been Bradshaw. Yeah. You should have probably done better, Alex Smithson says Bradshaw. Just out, puts it wide from 5 yards. It's just a man with no confidence in it, a man who's not scoring goals. Take Bradshaw off. Steve Lee says that was close from Bradshaw. It was that, Steve. It was that. Connor King, probably right, mate, looking at the replay. I'm watching this, by the way, on my iPhone. It's one of the big iPhones, but it's still an iPhone. So if I have misnamed any players or any situations, I do apologise again. But yeah, look, you're right, Connor, mate. Looking at that again, he probably should have scored. But Mill will come forward again. Oh. We're looking for a penalty there, and I'll be honest, I'm the first to shout if we've got any chance. Connor Tobin says that is a pen. I didn't agree. I'm going to watch the replay. No, it would have been soft, if I'm honest. Would have been soft, in my opinion, if that would have been given as a penalty. But Connor really thinks that's a pen. How is that not a pen? I didn't really think it was, to be honest, boys. Maybe I've got it wrong. There you go. Well, I was expecting a little bit of added time, but it wasn't to be. And the game finishes. Millwall 0, Crystal Palace 1 in the final pre-season friendly before the season starts on Saturday away to Crawley in the Carabao Cup. Just look at this guy. Look. Oh, hang on. No, this guy, Paul Lambert. Why? What is? I just don't understand it, but also just don't care. So, anyway, yeah. Forgetting Trump's push for president again. Let's talk about Millwall. Lose the game by 1-0. A good test for us coming up against a strong Palace side. You know, they had the big guns out. You know, big as they get, the guns for Palace. We went with Bulkowski in goal. Hayden Muller replaced Yuri Skalak, who pulled up in the warm-up at right wing back. Scott Malone was left wing back. You had 3 centre-backs of Pearce, Hutchinson and Cooper. Then you had Sean Williams and Ryan Woods in central midfield. Then you had 3 up front, which was Bradshaw central, Bennett left, and Jed Wallace on the right. If I've got to take some negatives from that, I would say this. Murray Wallace replaced Alex Pearce in the second half. And we're still 3 at the back. If we're going to play 3 at the back, as much as I love Pearce at the club and as much as I love Murray Wallace as left wing back, I think we're going to struggle if we have to play either of those in a 3 centre back formation. Other negatives, we didn't look very good going forward in the first half. I didn't think, and as much as I like him as well, Mason Bennett had a very good game. Nor Scott Malone really, although Scott Malone was at least attempting to do the right things. For me, you know, Bennett didn't really do a lot full stop, didn't even really notice he was out there. Palace took the lead. You know, the first half is a bit of a nothing game, if I'm honest. We both retained the ball well. They just had more pace going forward and they was a little bit more clinical, but that can happen with a Premiership side. They scored a goal and they're 1-0 up. Wilfred Zaha, worth a lot of money and rightly so, good player. Turns us inside out, squares it back for Max Mayo, who makes it 1-0. Second half, we come out, no changes at half time, which did surprise me again. And we do all right, to be fair. You know, we started to come forward better. We was getting balls into the box. Massive positives to take from the day was Hayden Muller, who filled in very well as a young centre-back who's not really started a game at all, although it was a friendly, still against good opposition, as I said. Got well forward, got advanced up the pitch, very confident on the ball. Thought it was a very, very good debut, if you can call it that. As I said, it's a friendly from Hayden Muller. We made changes on the hour. The 3 major, I mean, we made about 8-9 changes in total, but the 3 good changes that we made that changed the game was Murray Wallace came on for Pearce. As I said, that was not really fantastic. If I'm honest, neither of those are going to help our push for a high finish, shall we say, this season on the pitch, unless Murray Wallace plays left wing back. But positives now to take from that. We started getting forward. Say Mahoney come on and look very dangerous. He will make mistakes like Jed does, but when they demand the ball as much as they do, you can't knock that. Woods coming on for, I think for Williams it was originally, yeah, and Thompson later replaced Ryan Leonard. Again, great range from Woods, and we started to look dangerous. Tienza looked good when he coming forward, and we was unlucky not to get the equaliser in the end. We was the better side in the second half, but we do lose the game by 1-0. We have been streaming over 2 hours, and I do need to get going back to London. Because the season starts Saturday, I've got to get some pre-match content out on Thursday. So I hope you have enjoyed this hope you've just enjoyed this stream. Thanks for watching. A lot of people watch this today, and I do like doing these streams. Again, the new graphics are on. Steve Lee is telling me there's a mistake on the banner somewhere. Probably is, mate. I'm trying to do it all by myself. It's a bit difficult, but there you go. It is what it is. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and there will be more of these to come. Please subscribe to Lions TV. The season starts Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. I hope you enjoyed